Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will dive into advanced Cypher queries using aggregation functions like count, sum, average, and collect, along with the powerful with clause for kind of an intermediate data processing. So these queries are essential when we are trying to analyze data and building a kind of a graph-driven analytics. It's perfect for the intermediate users who want to master Cypher beyond the basic match operations. So the first step which we are going to do is we are going to create the sample data. So we are going to use the same query which we have used. We are creating this kind of an employee where we have the name of the employees, their property, and then the other attributes. So let me run this one. So we have created the four labels, we have created the 16 properties. And now in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to add some relationship. So we are going to add a relationship. Uh, so these steps are similar like the steps which we have performed earlier. So here what we are trying to do, we are trying to create a relationship between Saurav and Vishal. Saurav reports to Vishal. Let me run this one. So we have created one relationship. Now we are going to create one more relationship, and this will be like relationship between Sean and Vishal, how they're interacting. They collaborate with each other. So let me run this one. So now we have done with our initial data setup. Let me view this, match and return and enter, control enter. And now we can see this is our initial data which is being created. Now in the next step, now we are going to start with the basic aggregation function to get the some kind of a statistics from our graph. So first of all is like if you want to count all the nodes. So we know that there are four nodes, but if you have to find it out in the case of a complex data, that how many nodes or how many entities are present. So in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to use the count keyword. So here we will having the match n and return count n as total number of nodes. If I do control enter, so you can see here there are total four nodes. We can see here there are total four nodes, one, two, three, and four. Next is like if you want to count the count with the help of the number of roles, so we can also do it in that way. So so what we are going to do, we are going to match p, and then we are putting this the label as row, and then we are going to use the count and passing the p as the passing the p variable to get the count for each of the role. So now we do control enter. So you can see here for all the roles we have only one node available or one entity available. Next is if you want to find out the total salary or in the data set. So what we can do, we can simply use match will be there, and then we are using the sum and then p dot salary. So it's going to get the sum of the salary as a total SA, total underscore SA. So this is going to be the total salary which is present in the data set uh, of all the nodes in the graph. Now, if you similar way, if you want to find out the average salary, so we are going to use the AVG. So you have seen we are using the keyword AVG function, and inside that we are passing the P and we want the salary property. So when I do the control enter, we are going to get the average of them. Now, if you want to find out, like we can also use the group by. So if you want to group the data in the form of a nationality and then we want to find out their average salary, we can do also that. So what we are going to do here is the query will remain the same. First, we are going to use the match P. Then we are going to return the nationality from the dataset, then count P as the total people, and then we are finding out the average as the average salary. So and now we are ordering it by the descending order. So when we do this, control enter. So what's happening? So we have the nationality British, total number of people one, and this is the average salary. Swedish one person, this much salary, and Indian two people are there, and their average salary is this much. So that's how we are going to use the group by also. Now, in the next is um, we can also uh, group the values into a kind of a list. So let's say if you want to gather all the names for each nationality into a list, so we can also do a kind of a that thing. So here, what we are doing, we are getting all the nationalities and we are putting them inside the people. So control enter. So you can see here so we have Indian, and these are the people who are present. You can see them. It's in the form of a list. Uh, and then we have the British. So we have Vishal. And then Swedish, we have the Sean. Now, in the next step is we can also use the width for intermediate results. Um, so let's say if you want to filter the people who have the high salaries, um, and then we use the help of the width, we can group them into a kind of a role and aggregate the results. So then for that purpose, what we can do, first we are going to filter the data using the where clause for the people who have a salary greater than 90,000. And then what we are doing, we are finding out the role of the people, and then we are trying to find it out. We are trying to aggregate the result. We are finding out the count, okay, and the average of them. So let me do this one. So we can see here the role, we found out the role. So these are the role. Then what is the count one, and then this is the average salary. So this way uh, we can also do a nest kind of a nested aggregation with the help of the collect function. So so let's say if we want to collect the names per nationality, and we want to find it out how many names were collected all in one query. So what we can do here, we can use this collect keyword. We get all the names as the people, then we are returning the nationality, people, and the size of the people as the total people. So let me control enter. So you can see here nationality is Indian. That's what we wanted. Then people are these are the people, and total number of people are two. So this way we are collecting the names per nationality, and then we are also counting how many names are collected all in the one query, one Cypher query. We can also do a kind of a chaining with the help of the with and return uh, keywords. So let's say if you want to find it out, so in this case, we are getting the salary, and we are getting the salary which is greater than 9,000, and then we are finding out the count, how many people are the high earners. So we can, let me run this one. So we have two people who have the salary greater than 90,000. So these people are considered as a high earners. So what we did, we used the we divided we find it out the salary greater than 90,000 with using the where, and then we find out the count. How many people are having the salary more than 90,000, and we store the result in the high earners. So and that's it about the aggregations and the aggregation functions in this video. So in this video, we try to explore aggregate functions like count, sum, average, collect. We also use the with clause for intermediate processing and filtering. So I think these are very essential for analyzing the data in our graph and for building the reports or dashboards. Well, I will say if you find this video useful, give it a like, subscribe, and please drop your questions or suggestions in the comment. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.